That looks good. Don't forget to feed your dog when you're done.
2 golden browns, 3 a little burnt one.
Yeah, mate, you better eat all of it too.
It's 5.
There might be syrup on the cabinet. Huh?
Yeah, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
This one expires
It should be
by
good.
That's it, June or July or January. I don't know, but it says 26.
Yeah, we're 2025, so you're good.
Waffle, why do you want to come here? You never want to come here. Go.
Did it freeze? Oh, jeez. I feel like it froze. Looking forward, da na na na. I never care about watching the game. The game is already running. Well, you know what? The game is not running. Oh, dang, I gotta cut the yard this weekend, man. The backyard.
I dream of it.
I dream of it. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Now we loaded in, baby. How you doing, baby? Who's this guy we used to know, Mr. Munidi, back in the day? He used to be like, how you doing, baby? I have a procedure at 12 o'clock at 1 o'clock today. I'll probably play for a little bit, guys, because then I have to go. And they're gonna stick a camera in my mouth. Hopefully not my butt. Excuse me. I was playing with my boy yesterday. I don't think he's there now though. Man, yesterday was wild. Oh, so a quick update on my house. I have, what the frick? Is it pooping, dude? Quick update on my, hopefully the connection's pretty good too. Hopefully it's not too bad. So I'm actually gonna do an upgrade today. After I wake up from my anesthesia, hopefully I'm good enough to go to Micro Center, and I'm going to buy the upgrade my RAM. Just one more. I already have one on here, 16. I'm gonna get a 32. Now I saw that they sold a 7300 MHz, but I do need to make sure that my motherboard can handle that that speed. And if it can, we'll be upgrading later to that. Because why? Well, don't worry about why. You have a lot of people out there like, well, you don't really want the best of the best. I want this thing running. I was looking yesterday at my BIOS and stuff. Had a whole conversation about that. Anyways, so remember we started here. This is all we had. This, the upstairs, and we started adding some of these things here. Added a door here. Now check this out. Hey. So this originally was gonna be for the ornithopter, but then I was like, it's probably too small. It's probably not gonna work. But Snake came up with an idea. The rooftop right here. And then I can probably put a, I'll probably extend it out a little more. And then I can put a shield around it. I'm gonna go let this dog out, because that's what she wants, so she's gonna keep barking. Go outside. Shh. Go outside. Come on. Go outside. Come on, Nymeria. Come on, Nymeria. Bitch! Wapo, move. Move. Go. Nymeria, come. Shh. Nymeria. Not Wapo. Go, be free. Dobby's free. Hey, shh, Wapo! Get out of there. Eli! Your dog is hungry. You're over there eating Nymeria's food. But then, yeah, it's good. Alright, back at it again. Alright, so this is my base now. Woo! This is what we have. Oh my god, there's the worm. Big perm! Big worm! So this is it, man. This is mi casa. I like the windows, they help. Gives it it looks fire, dude. Check this out too. I want to look at my vehicles in my garage. Boop. Got this right here too as well. Probably put the buggy in there and stuff like that. Yo, what the heck? Let's go see what that was. Usually when that happens, yesterday I found out they're like spice drops. Insane. House Atreides. How much money do I have on me? I split the money, so should I die, I'll be alright. Oops. Get up here, dude. What the frick? Yesterday was a movie though, guys. So I usually ride on my homeboy's helicopter. I don't get access to get in it. I don't know why. But I just usually ride on top of it. And we had a moment where I fell off. And this dude, man, we're high and I fall off, like I glitched down. I'm like, no! I put on my Holtzman, my little Holtzman gravity leap gravity thing, so I could, like, you know, kind of like just like levitate. And this dude comes in, swoops, and I see him and I'm like, I'll try to levitate towards. Picks me right up, dude. It was a movie. It was a movie. It was lit. It was lit. He's good though. He's good at what he does. That's their base. They haven't done much else to it. I haven't seen the inside of it. I haven't been invited in because him and his homegirl play. But maybe whenever she gets on, I can check it out. This is his new ornithopter. He customized it, so. And he says the more you level with your house, which, I mean, when you play with somebody, you get a lot more done. I've been playing by myself, so it's taking a lot longer. Let's see what we can do right now. I need to save my research for the ornithopter. I need 30 of those. So, skills we have, I have to go talk to the next person in line. I think the only person that stays the same is the plantologist. I have to find him in other locations. That's probably going to be like a Google search. For these other ones, it's just, I haven't even found the Ben Gesserit or the Mentat to learn Mentat or to learn the voice. Which honestly, their abilities, and they got like health increase. These guys are nasty. I was told with my fighting too, I should just use like my way of the sword for these Holtzman shield people. That's somebody else's base. Okay, so locate the third unknown child, gather Atreides tag. We can do that. I can do that. I can do the Atreides tag. Do I have water on me? I sure do. Either way, if anything, here, let's switch some of this stuff around. Vehicle backup tool, we use that construction tool we don't need. I will go ahead and equip. The scythe is already equipped. We'll equip this. That way we can collect water. Let me repair that actually. I know I left off. Also, these you have to repair, which I just found out. They were looking kind of beat up, and you can actually repair them. You want to repair them. Do I have any blood to deposit? Nah. Yeah, we need to get water, we need to get blood. What did I come down here to look at? I have this shotgun, I don't know if I... Oh. See iron. Let's leave that there. You hear that? Thought it might have been the homie Schnee. I love how that's pouring down there. It looks hilarious. Looks like my house is pooping. We made some of this yesterday. Yeah, copper ore. Just one. That's fine with me. We'll eventually have to grind out here. So the cool thing is having multiple different. Actually, yeah, I need to get some stuff. Why I ran to my garage, I have no idea. Okay, the Atreides. Man, that's far. This is the Hagen Basin. This place is insane, and it's far. Low-key advanced server works particle. We need to hit a lot of things, actually. The thing is, now we can make hazmat suits as well. Imperial testing station. Flat Rock outpost. I wonder what it means when it's highlighted. Like, that's because I've been in there? I want to say I've been to this one. Yeah, I think if it's highlighted, that means we've interacted with it. That's what I want to say. Complex machinery, complex machinery. I think I went to this one. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's check. Let's go to this one. That's gonna be a pain in the butt though, dude, honestly. I already know it is. Alright. I feel like the MK2 bike is butt. I don't know, I had a good experience with the MK1. This one I feel is just like, eh. Let's not pick up anything. We're not here to mine any ores. So eventually here though, we're going to be mining again. I need to, because now we have steel and I need to make steel.
Found you.
Ooh, relax. I got the booster on this one. I have the back seat too that I designed in case somebody wants a ride, you know? Ooh. We can gather sand, whatchamacallit, those little sand things for silicone. I think we'll be okay here, actually. I don't know if it's gonna activate the worm. Hold on, before we... Let me make sure I have it equipped. Not the server. Actually, no, I left it at the house. It's okay. It's good to know that there's one right here, though. So if I want to come collect it, I just will come. Alright, so I need to get over here. I found this, yeah, so I'm gonna get an endoscopy done. So that's gonna be fun. You know what? That's easy. I'll be able to farm that. I wish I had my thing here. Uh-oh. Doom. See how that thing just starts like doom. Gotta find that little location again though. Should we shoot straight across there? Yeah, let's do it. We ain't scared of no worm, big perm, big worm. But I got the booster on. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. Uh-oh. Caught a little light. Okay. So there's usually a big entrance for these places. I love exploring these places. They've gotten harder though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yesterday, I didn't stream yesterday. I should have. Show you guys all the epicness that I went through. But it was crazy. It was insane. Yeah, I think the entrance is gonna be around here. Yep. It's underground. Ooh, this is a new one. I like it. Ooh, alright, yeah, let's go. There's gonna be enemies down here. So I don't have any health packs. Looks like somebody's been here. Yep, I'll take that. I need your blood as well. Steel's good to make ammo in case we do need to make ammo. Let's try to survive this. Like I said, they've gotten a lot tougher, man. They really have. Yes, I've never been to this one, so. Ooh, baby, say less. If. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I need some blood. They were probably fighting each other. These look like Harkonnen colors. That's probably blood on this. Get that ammo. Hopefully this one isn't going to be a long one. Like I said, I have to go get this procedure done today.
There's someone here.
Okay, see, I was doubting this pistol, but okay. Oh, okay, what's up, dude? Like, who are you? Yo, this pistol's going ham right now. Either that or they're really weak. Okay. So, I've made a few unique weapons here. Let me collect this blood. There'll be a checkpoint here too as well if I do have to go. I don't have to go until like, I have to like around 10:30. I gotta take a quick shower, but. Let's go take their blood. Let's go take their blood. Give me your blood. I guess I'll take that too. We need that, possibly. Take your blood. That's right. Well, we're almost full. Honestly, with 3 medium packs, it's not a lot. It used to feel like a lot. I need more. Just one of these days be a blood collector. Oh, okay. This pistol I'm satisfied with. The only time that this got really hard, look guys, the only time this gets really hard is, okay, now it's blue. But yeah, I've never been to this one. If it's grayed out, it means we haven't been there. Dude, yesterday I was playing and I went to a testing station. Everybody had a Holtzman shield, man. It was insane. I died, came back, died, came back. I had to kill them off one by one. Dying, kill one, die, kill one, die, kill one. It took me over an hour. This is gonna be neat though. This is a new one. But let's explore. Let's get let's loot. Yeah, baby. That's what I want. That's what I came to look for. I love the testing stations, my boy. We gotta start exploring a little more. Gotta get stuff. You feel me? So you usually have good loot here all the time. Way of the Wander. So with these weapons, you use spice-infused iron ingots. This is the unique model pistol. This modified spring mechanism that automatically reloads darts without releasing the trigger. Pressing 2 radio modifications. Cord has more fender rings. And you also commands betterment than it. This one is the smell of tire tubes. Apparently this is good against shields. I don't know if that's highly true. This one was cool because I read the books. This is during the Boltarian Jihad. So this is from the first book of the prequel that Frank Herbert's son wrote. Pulse swords were used to cut through the thinking machines. This is true. There was before this whole Arrakis deal, thinking machines AI had that was who the fight was against. You had I forget the name of the main basically the main human world where like was the world. I forget the name of it. I'm thinking Star Wars right now and I'm not gonna say that one, but there was a planet, I can't remember it, and the Harkonnens, by the way, Xavier Harkonnen, they weren't bad, man. That name was tarnished. But anyways, it was machines. Then there were planets with thinking machines that had human slaves, and humans do their things for them and their bidding. And there was this like AI named Erasmus that would experiment on people, cut them open and stuff like that, try to understand emotions and stuff like that. They end up kidnapping the Boltarian's daughter. She's like in a plane or something, like not a plane, but you know, a ship, and she crashes and they take her. Xavier is her lover. He goes to find her. Then you have Vorian Atreides. The reason why the Atreides bloodline exists is because of Vorian. Vorian's father was Agamemnon, and he ruled with Juno, Xerxes, but I think what was the other one? I want to say Pluto or Neptune or something like that. But they used the names of the warriors, and they ruled. So their brains were in this like container, and then they could attach to machines and like move around. Anyways, Agamemnon hid his sperm. Not he didn't hid his sperm. He like he stored away his sperm to create children. And Vorian was the one that he was most pleased with. He always did right by his father and always did really good. Back then, there was a life extension program, meaning that, let's say I'm 21 years old right now. Oh, look who's there! The planetarium dude. This is good. Now we get to upgrade. The life extension, which towards the end of the books they tried to refigure this out again,
I'm unarmed and
but they weren't able
you,
to.
My erstwhile apprentice. Keep your voice down, please. I'm still trying to complete.
You get a life extension program. It doesn't make you immortal, but it does make you. It doesn't make you immortal to dying, but you are immortal, if that makes sense. He lived on for 500 years, Vorian Atreides, and still alive. There is no record of his death, especially how things ended. There was nothing. He just kind of flew off. He flew away, and kind of just went in hiding. So he could still even be alive during this. What's going on now? So Archie didn't consider my options until you showed up, my well-armed friend.
I'm just remembering how competent a certain somebody was back at testing station number 2. Maybe we
Vorian got
can
the life
revisit
extension
our
program
arrangement?
like in his early 20s, and you know, it was a time where he was flying through space, sleeping with women, whatever like that. Then he started, you know, actually meeting women that he loved, and then he got to a point where he was like, he felt kind of lonely, I guess, and he wanted to see his children and try to make amends and be a father, and was going to, hey, I'm your great 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 grandfather, hey, I'm your father, and this, that, and the other, and Calderon is where, see, Calderon, he stayed in Calderon because he fell in love in Calderon. He fell in love with the woman in Calderon, and he loved that planet. So that's why Calderon is like their base of trade. He's like their home. I'm going into this testing station. Yeah.
Here's what I am proposing.
All right, let's see what
You
this guy's
get
proposing.
inside the testing station
I
and
haven't
just
read the
like last
books.
time,
I read
find me
them
the
4
mnemonic
years ago.
symbols containing
I have
the
been wanting to
reports.
reread them
In
again.
return, I'll teach you some more about the practical application. Once again, I am in your debt.
I want to read them again. Accepted Berry Archives. Just to get a refresher, because I really enjoy those books, but I can give you guys a little history that I remember in case we run into stuff. But yeah, so Vorian Atreides had the life extension program, and they fought in wars together. Him and Xavier got together, you know. I think originally they sent Vorian to kind of be a spy, or I think he just kind of flew off on his own. He just kind of took his own little route, joined the army, and anyways, he ends up linking up with Xavier, and they two become like homies. They become boys. They start fighting wars together, and this, that, and the other. Things don't get hectic until Xavier pregnates the Bolterian's daughter. So when she got onto this planet, when kidnapped by Erasmus and the thinking machines, and she was on their main world, the Corin. So they mentioned the Corinos in here somewhere, and I think this is in the guild section. There were the Bolterians originally. They took the name Corinos. They took the credit for winning the war, but that wasn't the case. If I'm correct, the ones who won the war was Vorian Atreides, and yeah, I think it was Vorian Atreides and Xavier too as well. I think they both took part in that. But the Bolterians took the name the Corinos. But they fought together. They fought many wars against the thinking machines. The Bene Gesserits had an ability, the voice, the truth saying, that came later with Xavier Harkonnen's sister, if I'm correct. A bloodline of his. I'm pretty sure it was his sister. And she came about to bring their name back because they put them on this cold, this wet planet, man. I forget the name of this planet, but it was a planet of like fishermen, and it was like kind of just like a here, like you're stationed there, like they were out there, and she hated it. And I think that's when she realizes her abilities of the voice, and she teaches it. But she becomes the one who starts teaching that generation of Bene Gesserits and the truth sayers. And she wants to bring back and clear the name of the Harkonnens. Ghibli, I think his name was Ghibli was there. So anyways, all right, so Xavier has a shorty pregnant, you know. She's on an aircraft, and she gets crashed, and they take her. Later she has the baby, but of course she's freaking out and she's worried because she doesn't want Erasmus to Pinnacle Station. What is this mission that I'm doing here? What was the name of it? Monster name, Pinnacle Station. Pinnacle Station is opening individuals who want to learn some slayers, a number of exciting jobs. No. Plantologist Advance. Issued by Darshan, like the other Imperial test station, the state records and mimic film of those records. However, you demonstrate test station number 2, my downless friend. Over to the records to talk about plantology. Yeah, so this is gonna be us right here. I hit that. Alright, my boy, I got you. Alright, so it's probably gonna be that way. Alright, let's do this. What time is it? 9? Okay. We're running out of time here. So she has a baby, she has a child. I forget her name. But she has a baby, she has a child. And she's kind of a little freaked out. Erasmus doesn't want to hurt her. He doesn't want to kill her. He wants to study her. So I guess they make this thing where like he's like, you show me, you teach me, and whatever, and you know, keeping them alive and whatnot. And okay, it's gonna be down there. Let me check everything here though. Let's make sure we get everything in here, guys. And so she ends up having a baby. Now, Erasmus grows jealous. Erasmus is like, I guess you could say the right hand of the actual main thinking machine. Like I said, he does experiments on humans, slaves, because the humans are slaves in their planets, and they take over a lot of planets. They have a few planets that they're taking over. Their main planet, their hub, their main freaking whatever you want to call it is Corin. The planet Corin. Like, what's up, bro? Yo, this pistol ain't no joke, bro. We rocking with this, baby. It's Corin, yes. And I don't know if I want to take gun parts. We might need to take gun parts. Screw it, let's just take some gun parts. And so, you know, at first they would talk and stuff like that, and he would ask her questions and
welcome, visitor, to
her
Imperial
interest
Desert
and
Testing
stuff.
Station number 197. I am Station Supervisor Janice Braun of the Imperial Engineering Corps. Yes, this lab has the unique distinction of being headed by an engineer rather than a scientist. Although there are geologists and hydrologists aplenty on our team, our mission requires engineering expertise above all. The mission is simple. Find Dune's water. Our scientific colleagues assure us that conditions are right for the presence of a large aquifer on this planet. Our mission will be to drill deep until we find it.
Okay. So, you know, they talk and stuff like that, and he's trying to understand humans and humans' emotions and the way they think and the way that they are, because he believes machines are superior, quicker, smarter, whatever the case may be. And so he's curious. He wants to learn. The thing about Erasmus is he's continuously wanting to learn and learn and learn and fill his mind with with information. Yeah, they're having an all-out war here. I don't like it because they are annoying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, ooh, you dirty. That was a close call. This one's gonna be crazy, guys. I can already tell this is gonna be a crazy one. Where is my... You know what's crazy? I've been picking up like... I could have sworn I picked up like some regular schmegular, interesting. So let's go here. Let's make 8 of these, right? So he gets jealous, right? Homeboy gets... Oh, this is where they're at. Dude, I was wondering where they're at. I was like, bro, I don't see them. I keep forgetting I can scroll down to the bottom. Whoopsies! We don't need that right now, so... Actually, we don't need this right now, so... Sorry, I put that back there. Put this right here. So... You know, he's all interested and stuff, and he wants to keep learning from her, and just take that. We'll just take all that. And he wants to keep learning from her and all this good stuff. And she has the baby. And when she has the baby, obviously her attention is to the child, because the child needs its mother. The child is a child. But that becomes a problem. Turn my Holtzman shield on. I'm tripping. The fact that I don't have it on, I'm tripping. I hear somebody's running towards me. Let me beat him up. Erasmus grows jealous. He doesn't like the idea that his time is being taken away from her. Or from, yeah, her time is being taken away with the baby. He dislikes it a lot. So we're gonna get into how the war started. So mind you, this whole time, years, I mean, there have been slaves, war against the thinking machines. The Bene Gesserits at that time, they had an ability to where basically they do like this big shockwave, but once they did that, it was a sacrifice. It would kill not only every single thinking machine or any machine or robot that was there present, it would also kill them, the Bene Gesserit. It would kill them as well. Then you get into the part where one of the Bene Gesserits had a daughter, and she was like ugly and short, and she was like a dwarf or something like that. And the mother didn't take to her kind of too much. She was super smart. But not only that, that chick actually evolves later. Like that chick, like she kind of learned how to evolutionize. Like she's the reason why they can fold space. It's called folding space in the book. So she's the reason why it's called folding space, because the spice, and this is when they start discovering the spice. And not to mention Shai Halud and Salim, the first worm rider. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to cover, guys. There's a lot of stuff to cover with these books. I'm just kind of giving you the... I just feel bad for the Harkonnen names, bro. Harkonnen was not... So this is where we started with the Harkonnens, but... it goes into so much, and the Holtzman shields, and the guy who... So, the guy who created the Holtzman shields and stuff like that, he didn't really create them, if I'm going to be 100 with you guys. It was the slaves. They would go and... So the Fremen are of the desert, of the Arrakis desert. But there would be other outworlders, I guess you would say Middle Eastern. There would be in other planets, and the ships would go and they would kidnap them, and they would take them and they would turn them into slaves. But it was their minds. They would put them to study. They would put them to solve, do the mathematics and everything that needed to be done with it. So it was really them. It was really the slaves. It was really the Middle Easterns. Which there's really great stories in there too. There was one about a boy and a girl. It was a really nice story. I think he got taken away from his family, and it was just him, and he was a slave on that planet, that main planet. And that is where the Bene Gesserit's daughter went, because she was so smart. She was also able to help with the Holtzman shields. Now the Holtzman shields have a weak point. I forget what it, I think if you shoot, oh man, I forget what it is. There's something though that makes it weak, it makes it vulnerable, that if it is hit in that way, or if it is hit by this explosion or this power, this laser, that thing is basically nuclear. That thing will wipe out everything that is completely there in that. I mean, everything is nuclear. It just becomes nuclear. It just becomes so dangerous. So anyways, Erasmus grows jealous, right? We'll just cover the Erasmus stories and the Carino. Erasmus grows jealous, and with his jealousy, it gets kind of twisted, man. It gets kind of dark here. It's going to get really dark here. I hope you guys are ready for this darkness. So he gets jealous, and one day the baby's crying, and you know, of course he wants to study the baby too, you know? He wants to study the baby, he wants to see what's going on, and bro, I will... Yeah, that's right. Okay, this is working. I like this. I like this. Yeah, this is quick. This kills him real quick. I love it. Give me your blood. Looks like I need your blood too. This might be a little bit smoother, guys, because the fact that I've actually created weapons with spice-infused iron and stuff, like I'm doing a little bit better with that. We're not gonna get that stuck. So homeboy grows jealous, and so this is where it's gonna get a little dark. He goes to her, Xavier Harkonnen's shorty from the Boltarian, he goes to her. When he goes to her, he grabs the baby. He grabs the baby. Bro, I'm loving this pistol right now. This is doing way better than the... Yeah, this is doing way better than anything else I've ever had. Access granted. Shut up. I hate when you go through these doors and they lock you in. Dude, that was a situation I had yesterday. I'm fighting 5 heavy gunners with Holtzman shields. It was bad. It was just bad. It was all completely bad.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
By
approaching.
all that's holy, Lazaro, you were right. The water transport had far fewer guards than we normally see.
I picked up my bike, didn't, right?
It was a simple matter to overwhelm them. And the ice from the pole, Lazaro. I never thought to see such a sight. We are bringing the transport back to the station by secret paths. Have the tank prepared. The thirsty of the region will soon be coming to us with their Solaris in hand. We will all be rich as nobles.
I'll do this quest for homie too so I can learn some more plantologist stuff. It's good to know he's down here. Anyways, he grabs the baby. When he grabs the baby, grabs it by the Achilles. You know, he grabs the baby. No, I think he just grabs it. The. Did you take a shower?
No, I'm not taking surgery. I took a shower last night.
Oh yeah, me too.
Sector weather alert. A
Where you
large
going?
sandstorm is approaching.
Huh? Huh?
Where are you going? Why are you exposed?
I'm not exposed.
Exposed as nature.
And he grabs the baby, right? So he grabs the baby. When he grabs the baby, he climbs to the highest point in his house. The very top, the very, very top. You imagine it's probably like a huge towering facility or wherever she's kept in. And he takes the baby, grabs it by the Achilles, hangs it upside down, and people are hearing this, the slaves, the humans, and they watch this, they see this. And this is where Giblis I think his name was, Giblis, was there too. He was like, he was one that wanted to fight the thinking machines and kind of was like, I can't really remember, but he plays a big part, and he's the reason why the Harkonnen's name is tarnished. Erasmus grabs the baby by the Achilles, goes to the highest point of the balcony, and he drops the baby. He drops the baby. This is what started the war. This is what started the pushback. This was the pushback. Okay. And the baby falls, the baby dies. And then the humans just turn immediately on the machines.
There
completely.
is water here.
Oh dang!
Problem is
Don't mind
finding
this.
it. It's keeping it. Our very first bore turned up water aplenty. It was
Nothing
deep,
useful
but
though.
we
We're not here to
initiated a
mine.
strong flow.
I'm gonna be
We
overcumbered.
barely finished patting each other on the back when the flow trickled out. The same with our second bore, and our third, and almost a dozen others. Always the same. A strong flow that quickly dries up. None of the big brain seems to have an answer for it.